not know about. I'm playing a character on a show called D. Gray Man. How many of you have heard of a little show called Bleach? Bleach, I love Bleach. Let's see. There are several different. I'm getting ready to play a big new character on One Piece, and several shows. There's another show called Nodame Cantibile. You know that show? I love that show. A lot of good ones, and a lot of big ones coming up that I'm not supposed to talk about yet, so I would get in trouble. I better not.
You know a very big little one title.
Yeah.
Could be.
How many of you, although, let me say, there is a big show coming that I think you all know about already, and I'm certainly hoping to be a part of. It's called Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I am so excited, you guys. We are all peeing our pants at Funimation, excited to start that show.
Right.
So, question.
Can you do camel dancing for us?
Yeah! Camel dancing!
Oh, that's the only dance I know.
That made my day!
Question? Hey, Mom! You're back.
I was going to ask you in some voice acting that you do, voice acting before you're going to scream. I saw many voice in some voice acting, you're gonna do some screaming. Like, I saw amazed where is the technique before you're going to scream?
How do you rap? Louder.
Okay. How do you practice screaming? Don't practice screaming, because by the time you're ready, your voice is gone.
Yeah.
You know, screaming, yelling, fighting, that is my least favorite part of the voice acting characters that I play. Characters like Broly and Dragon Ball Z. And even Goku and Bleach, I mean, lots of fighting. So what we usually do, you guys, is we usually save the fighting noises to the very end of the recording session. Because if you do them at the beginning, then your voice sounds like this all the time. You can't record the normal lines. So we'll jump all over the place and we'll record the normal lines first, and then at the very end we'll do all the fighting. So then I go home sounding like this. And I wait a few days until my voice comes back and I can do more. So, but the fighting is hard, you guys. A lot of people, like, they get in there and they go, and the director's like, what are you doing? You sound like an idiot. Come on, you gotta get into it. That doesn't sound good. You gotta, you know, but if you do that enough, your voice starts. So, fighting is hard. Don't practice. Just do it. Question. Next.
Okay, hello?
Hello.
I really want to know, why are you so cool?
Well, see, that's funny because I don't think I am.
You are! Yeah!
No, you know what I think it is? I think I play cool characters. You know, I tell Michelle all the time, like when people come up to me, they're like, all these girls love you, all these girls love you. No. They love Edward Elric. And they love Dark Nelson. And they love Timothy Stewart. I'm just as close as they'll ever come to those characters. So I get lucky that way. Hello, brother. Brother, can I keep the cat? Ow, I told you, stop playing with the cat. Get a dog. Question.
Excuse me. What's your character of One Piece that you...
Well, I played a character in One Piece named Nezumi. He's this cool Marine guy, but he has cat ears and a hoodie sweatshirt.
What the fuck?
And it looks like this all the time. He's very strange. But I know, scary, right? But the new character that I'm playing, I can't tell you yet. It's one of those secrets. Question.
How did it feel to play the dog of the military?
You know, I think the dog of the military is one of the coolest characters in all of anime. I love Edward so much. When I started the show, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about Full Metal Alchemist. I had done a show called Full Metal Panic.
Yeah!
So when I saw the name of the show, I thought, is this like Full Metal Panic? Full Metal Alchemist? Like, no. They're nothing like each other. And so when I started the show, I'm like, wow, this is really cool. And I started getting emails. I started getting emails from fans saying, you better not screw this up. I had never gotten mail like that before. Fans that were so big fans of Full Metal Alchemist, they would write me letters and go, you better not mess up Edward Elric. You better not screw this up. And I started getting really scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope somebody doesn't kill me for doing a bad job on an anime. But fortunately, everybody seemed to like what we did, and we had a wonderful time. Question. Hi.
Hi. Can you do a short rant for us?
Yeah! Yes, the short rant!
If I do a short rant, it'll probably make your ears bleed.
We're fine with that! We are so
Do you call it a pipsqueak pigeon? I'll bring down your feet and stick them on your head! Or something like that. Question. Uh-oh. She's reading her question from her phone.
It's not alphabetic. How do you decide the
A listener writes in and says,
How do you decide the different voices for the characters?
good question. How do you decide different voices of the characters? Well, you know what? Sometimes the director or the Japanese company that owns the show really wants the voice to sound like the original Japanese actor. Sometimes. Not all the time. What's most important is that you capture the essence of the character. Now, a lot of voice actors that I know and that you know play a lot of different characters, but you always recognize their voice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can change my voice a lot of different ways, but I can't always sound different. I'm not one of those people that is an impersonator who can really change his voice in different ways. But my thing is I'm an actor, so I play characters that are very different. Even if you may listen to D and Angel, and you may go, that's the same guy that does Tamaki, or that's the same guy, I'm sorry, that's the same guy that does Ed, or whatever. But if you watch the show, the character is very different, right? Dark Mousy is very different from Tamaki Suo. So here's what I like to tell people. Think about famous movie actors that you know. Name a famous movie actor. Sean Connery. Sean Connery has done a million movies, right? He's played hundreds of different characters, right? But he always sounds like Sean Connery. He doesn't change his voice. He's playing a different character. So the goal for a voice actor is not always to change your voice as much as it is to play the character as authentically as you can, right? So some characters are really fun and they're weird and you can do some fun things with their voice.